So you're telling me that
there are lots of problems that need to get solved.
Joe Rogan got his mind blown.
What's your favorite song by her?
The internal passageway system of the Great Pyramid was deliberately blocked with gigantic granite blocking stones. So when the Mamun and his team broke in, they didn't know exactly where they were going. But as they'd got deeper into that cavern that you were showing us, as they'd got deeper into that, hammering away, they suddenly heard something very large falling in a nearby space. There was a space nearby where something huge fell. And that struck them as interesting. They knew where the sound came from. They started heading for that. And they found themselves in what is called the ascending corridor of the Great Pyramid. And underneath them, behind where they cut in, were these huge granite huge granite blocking stones, which blocked that passageway. But they had gone round them and found themselves in the passageway system. And from there, it was clear running. They could go up the ascending corridor. They could enter the Queen's chamber. They could then continue on up the Grand Gallery, and they could come to the King's chamber. That was the situation once they'd broken in and found the original system.
How high does this route go? Like, are you going up a lot or not a lot?
You're going up hundreds of feet at a slope of 26 degrees. And by the way, that's worth making a point of too, because the external slope of the Great Pyramid is 52 degrees. And every corridor, every passageway within the Great Pyramid slopes at 26 degrees. That's, of course, half of 52. So we know that geometers and mathematicians were at work. The calculated weight is 6 million tons. The height is presently around 450 feet. But that's because the top 30 feet of the Great Pyramid came off in an earthquake around about the year 1300. So when you calculate the angle of slope, and it's 52 degrees angle of slope on each side, and project it further beyond the broken off top, you'll find that the original height of the Great Pyramid was 481 feet in height.
What does that mean? What does 481 in height mean? Wouldn't it be cooler if it was 420? Sorry. Just saying there were king and queen chambers doesn't necessarily mean that mummies were found in the pyramids. So get that nonsense out of here. You know exactly what's going on. Hey, weren't supposed to go into the pyramids. We're supposed to go underneath the pyramids because the real structures are underneath and it's all about the tunnels. Why is it always tunnels? Welcome back, goons. You're watching Explore the Weird. Hey, I got some more creepy, weird, strange, disturbing, mysterious. I don't know why I'm sad. I'm just like, I can't believe this is my algorithm now. It's always crazy. It's always crazy. Yeah, for you page content, let's get right into it.
Yeah, let's go to the mountain.
Women cry as stress relief, and men cry for completely different reasons. A woman can cry, and if she gets a good cry, she picks herself up and moves on. If I cry, I'm done. I get to sleep for 8 hours because crying exhausts me. And so a man looks at a woman crying, and I'm like, you're going to be useless for the next 12 hours after you cry. And we don't understand. And then women go like, no, what's the matter with you, bozo? And I'm getting this out of my system, and I'll be fine in 5 minutes.
Wait, why can't men's cries be like that? Why are you super exhausted after a cry? I mean, like, I cry all the time. I cry about even happy things and sad things and just videos that I randomly watch. And I'm like, man, this really pulls at my heartstrings. You ever just cry? Just cry for no reason? You stop it. You don't have to make it a whole thing. Just make it like, do those mini cries, you know? You just do them a little at a time. Kind of like those mini meals they keep telling me to have 5 times a day.
I'm about to lose my job, and this is scary because I developed a skill over 20 years. I just, boom, look at an x-ray and say, oh, here we go. We have right middle lobe pneumonia, maybe left upper lobe consolidation. Patient is very sick. She has bilateral pneumonia. We need to take care of her. But here comes AI, and of course, they pick it up in a second. So now you don't need professional eyes to look at these x-rays. You just have artificial intelligence, and they picked up the pneumonia. So I'm going to be applying to McDonald's soon. I hope they have some openings.
He's not wrong. Let me tell you, we had one of our kids get a pencil stabbed into the finger, took the picture, put in ChatGPT, came out on a breakdown. Literally, we're going back and forth, just taking pictures and posting it there. And it's giving it to you right there. You can do that with a contract. You can do that with a lot of different things nowadays. He's not lying. And that's ChatGPT, $19 a month.
Bro, he's actually not lying. 100% ChatGPT has all the answers. There's actually many things I've even asked it, and I'm like, bro, what the hell? Now I know exactly what to make every meal. It would based on the ingredients I have at home. It knows everything. And now I even done the thing where I asked it, hey, what do you know about me? And it's like, hey, you're trying to like figure out how to cook. You're not like good at cooking, and you need to like get on a nutrition plan probably. And I'm like, yeah. Knows me very well. That's exactly what you use it for whatever reason, but it's like, hey, I will tell you one thing. McDonald's ain't bad. That was one of my first jobs. It's actually pretty cool working there. I learned a lot. You got to understand the customers in order to really understand where you are in the totem pole, understand the corporate ladder and the customers that come to these corporations in order to get their foods and how they're always right and you're always wrong. Sorry.
What excites you the most about AI right now?
It's a very unfair revolution, and there are going to be massive winners, and making sure the winners are the good people and the losers aren't.
The one thing you would watch out for or be concerned about as we dive into the AI future is what, Alex?
It's very dangerous, and if the dangerous bad people get the upper hand, which is possible because a lot of it all looks the same, and some of it's a joke, and some of it's not, and some of it's deadly. We will have a world that is not the one we want. And it's not inherently good. That's where I basically disagree with most people, even on the panel. It is good in the hands of good people. It's not inherently good. It's a dangerous weapon.
Is it in the hands of good people?
Well, it will be.
Wait, this is the Palantir CEO. Didn't he go on that trip with Trump to Dubai or something, or Saudi Arabia? He went somewhere. I think this guy's insinuating some things that potentially AI is not in the hands of good people, but at the same time, the people that are giving you those AI tools, what makes you think that those guys have good intentions with the AI they're giving you? You know, it's like, hey, this goes one level deeper. You don't understand. But at the same time, I'm a fan of singularity. I need those AI robots. I need those AI medical doctors instead. I'm sorry. I know the other doctor, he's going to be applied to McDonald's, but we know what's happening. Man, so much AI videos today.
So you're telling me that boat was not aiming for that house? Don't you think it's possible that they just missed? And the guy didn't even wake up? They crept up on him. You would have been sounding alarms, bells, horns, whistles, anything if you were in that big of a boat coming towards someone's house. So this cargo ship just crept up on a man's house in Norway, and it just landed a few meters away from where this guy was sleeping. And the craziest part about this is that this guy didn't even wake up. Even though if the ship landed just a few meters south of where it did, it would have went straight through his bedroom. And then one of his neighbors sees the ship and then comes over to ring the doorbell and tell the guy to look outside. And when he looked outside, he'd seen a 130-foot cargo ship that almost came into his house. And the CEO of the company that owns the ship said that this ship has ran the ground twice in the past 2 years.
Wait, so why does that happen? Why did this happen? Why is this giving me leave the world behind vibes? I'm not happy here. I wouldn't be happy knowing this incident even occurred. It's like in some other timeline, that teddy could have been fried. You don't understand. Wait, that teddy's fried, right? Never mind. Interesting.
Boomers are actually benefited by that. So in other words, if the next generations are actually, for example, beat the boomers, if you want to call it that, that's actually a benefit to them. It really is, because it means that your kids aren't having to work as hard, which means they're able to actually put a little more away. When the time comes they have to take care of you, it isn't this massive burden like it's going to be. This conversation is coming for a lot of people, where it's like they're going to be going to their kids asking for help to like move it because they don't have any money to continue to retire. And you're going to have your kids going, dude, we don't even, where would we put you? In the closet? Where are we going to put you? In our one-bedroom apartment? This is a huge, this is coming for a lot of people, and I don't think they realize this yet. I don't think it's really settled in that type of conversation is coming. In the old days, you could have like, in the 90s, when you grew up, same thing. It wasn't uncommon for somebody to go, like, they have a separate garage from their house, and they're like, okay, let's put it upstairs in that garage so that way mother-in-law can move in there, and we can take care of her. I don't know too many young people are going to have the kind of money to do that anymore, or even the house. Like, where the hell would they? That's going to become a problem.
Yo, this is a valid point, especially when you consider like other cultures and the way that they've already incorporated this type of living into their standards. They're not necessarily doing nuclear families. They have families, joint families, that all live in one house. And it's a quite interesting concept because it's something that I want to account for myself where, hey, I'm not getting a house just for myself. I'm getting a house for my entire family, like not just my direct family, but everyone that's involved, just in case. You never know why you would need that space. And then when the time occurs and you are in that incident, hey, hopefully I planned ahead. Currently, I'm no longer or in any of this situation where I can reap these benefits. Unfortunately, I live paycheck to paycheck, but it's basically how it is. But at the same time, what this guy says hits hard. Because if it just happens unexpectedly, I'm not ready as well. What am I going to do? What's the situation? What, you turn to the government? Oh boy. Hey, I need your help. I need your interactions. Hey, can you watch this video more than 50% of the way through? And a future video more than 50% of the way through? It does help the channel out. The YouTube algorithm says that's the best way to push videos forward to other goons. Hey, we need your help. Can you do these interactions? Can you watch these videos and a future video? Thank you. Love you. You're a goon.
What's your favorite song by her? Is that's like a impossible question.
If there's anything this video teaches me, it's the fact that people have way too much time on their hands. This video shows a celebrity that most people probably know, Zendaya, and in this video we can see her smiling, and then it appears as though her face glitches, the smile vanishes, and then she makes a bunch of other weird facial expressions during this interview. Now, weird clips of Zendaya have been floating around for quite some time. People also make remarks about her hat, and because of this, people have come up with something known as the Zendaya theory. And this might seem pretty ominous and creepy, but in reality, it appears as though this is just a giant inside joke, and people are making it up, kind of like excluding people on purpose, an inside joke. In fact, this clip of Zendaya glitching, this is the real clip right here, and that's exactly why I'm saying people have way too much time on their hands to edit this. As for the other weird facial expressions, I think that Zendaya just has a very expressive face. Really don't think anything weird is going on here, and again, I'm pretty sure this is just a giant inside joke.
Yeah, no idea what the Zendaya theory is, and I'm not interested in knowing more. Cool, sounds cool. Another replacement, another clone, another robot, whatever it may be. This one's playing that one, whatever it may be. Not interested.
Fingerprint is not protected under the Fifth.
Can law force me to use my thumb to open the phone?
So police can force you to unlock a phone with a fingerprint, but not with a password or a passcode.
Yeah, unfortunately, a case recently came down, People versus Payne, that says it's like when they take you in and take your fingerprints, they can do that with your phone.
Don't use your thumbprint.
Don't use it.
Oh my God, is that the reason? Man, these guys, it sounds like they've done the research. They know the things. Oh my God. I gotta take my thumbprint off my... I mean, it's not like anyone's gonna take it. I mean, what if they try to silence you, Teddy? Then they're gonna... Oh.
Joe Rogan got his mind blown by Oz the Mentalist during the last episode of JRE after Oz Perlman revealed that he had eerily predicted Joe's future before the show even started.
This envelope, if they can't see it and they're listening, your logo, sealed. This is your future.
My future?
This is your future. I'm not psychic, I'm not supernatural, but I assure you, I want you to hold this from now until the end of the episode.
Okay.
That's when we open it. What do we got here?
A coin.
Let's do 3 tosses.
Okay.
Statistically, how many we get right?
2.
1.5. Either way. Call it in the air.
Tails.
You going tails?
Yeah.
What do we get? Heads. All right. You ready? Call it in the air. What are you going with?
Tails.
You going tails again?
Yeah.
It's heads. 0 for 2. Third time's charm. What do we get, Joe? You're 0 for 3.
Heads again.
You're 0 for 3. You done?
Nope.
You want one more?
Sure.
You insist?
Yeah.
All right. Call
tails.
It. Tails?
Yeah.
Fuck. 0 for 4. I said this is your future. You open it up. There's 2 things in there. Now, show us what you have.
2 envelopes. It says Joe Rogan will get 3 coin flips in a row wrong, insist on doing one more, and then get that one wrong too.
Who earlier, when I said any fighter you've ever seen, what fighter came to mind?
I said Anderson Silva.
Anderson Silva.
Yeah.
And how many did you say cycled through your head? And I said, be very specific. How many fighters do you think cycled through your head?
I don't know. I said a dozen at least.
Did he say a dozen?
Stuck with 14.
You said 14. Read, please, open that up. Take that out.
Okay.
And I want you to please read what's been in there from the moment I walked on this set.
It said, Joe will have 14 fighters go through his head, but with Anderson Silva in the end and a fight that he won.
Imagine right now, best magic trick in the world. I throw a smoke bomb. Anyone ever appears right here instead. Who do you see right there in that chair? Say it. What's their name?
Miles Davis.
Here's what I always like to do. I always call it the grass is greener. I can see when people's eyes shift. When they have one person and they're like, I want that person. But that's the front of their mind. I can always get in the front. But for this to be a legendary ending, who is in the back? Who is the person you thought of before Miles Davis? Tell us.
Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali, right?
Yeah.
That's been in there from when I walked in here. Look at what's in there right now.
Muhammad Ali. How's that possible? That's insane. You are a witch. We're gonna have to kill you. Lock the door, Jamie. I don't know how you did it. It's really crazy. The coin flip, the 14, all of it.
Thank you.
Fucking nuts, man.
Change your bank PIN code right now.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Wait, whoa. How does he know his bank PIN code? How do you even get into being a mentalist? Like, what do you do? Like, you personified that you're Joe and you know all the things. And he's like, what would Joe do? Like, he'd say 14. He'd get 4 things wrong. Like, what the hell? How do you even, like, is this a magic trick? Is this guy a time traveler? What's actually happening here? How do you do this? Did he, like, change the envelope somehow? I don't understand. How do you do this? I feel like something he knows. He's seen the things. He's seen all the quantum outcomes and he's figured it out. He's got a computer hidden away, similar to like the Black Mirror episode. Interesting. Very interesting. Got to see if he's got a chain with the pendant that he just clicks and then boom, he gets whatever timeline that he just envisions in an envelope. Sorry. You got to watch that Black Mirror episode. I'm a big fan of Black Mirror right now.
Okay, all right, you gonna be able to climb out? Can you get out to the passenger side? We're sitting in the middle of the lane of traffic. Okay. Oh my God. Chicago 3408, 1050.
Yo, what? Is there not training for like, how do you actually, what is the training for this? You have someone just stop in the middle of the highway. It's like, that is so risky. Like, what do you do? What do you do? Man, this cop, hopefully everyone's okay, but it's like, man, this cop got nimble toes, man. Like, he was quick on his feet. I'm so glad to see that he was okay, man. Hopefully they have proper training for this and can avoid these types of incidents. Like, how many orange hazard flags? Like, you start putting cones out or something? I don't even know. Wow. What does it say? Highway versus Autobahn. One of the easiest things Americans can learn from Germans. Use your hazards to warn others about sudden road danger. I mean, there's a cop car right in front and it still happened. I don't know.
An out-of-this-world mystery in New Jersey. An unidentified object slamming into this auto repair shop in the middle of the night. The fireball tearing through the building, leaving a gaping hole in the roof, smashing into the workspace below.
I went to my cameras and I found all the videos. You eventually see like a giant fireball come through the ceiling and then everything come flying down the roof with it.
Despite the destruction, there's no sign of the actual object that caused the damage.
There's a bright flash, there's a boom, there's a hole. And, you know, that's 3 out of 4 things. If we had one more thing, like an item that we could identify as being extraterrestrial, then we might say it's something from space.
Bro, that ain't from space. Bro, you get out of here. Have you not seen the video of where they tested the same thing against a truck and some bright thing hit the truck as well? Yeah, it's crazy. They're literally trusting like railgun technology or something, or laser or plasma. I don't know what type of tech it is, but they can literally projectile missile it over. And I feel like it's just us. It's not anyone else. It's just us. And if it is from space and stuff like that, that's one of my fears as well. Just like spontaneous human combustion, I'm also afraid of things just like projectiles that just may just come and hit me in the head and then boom. That could be one of the ways there. What if that's what they're trying to... Oh my God!
I don't believe what JoJo Siwa just announced. People are shocked right now.
loads of different times.
JoJo's going viral again after Chris Hughes posted this on his story yesterday. And after him posting it, shortly after, JoJo Siwa confirmed she is straight.
I'm very, very happy with where we are currently, obviously. I mean, it literally smile every single second of every single day now.
A lot of people in the community are upset with her right now because, as we know, she's been an icon for Pride for years, and now she's just switched like that.
Wait, is it a switch, or is she like swings for both sides or something? I don't understand. I don't understand. But I'm. Hey, whatever happens with your life is with you. I was just like, I thought you were an advocate for this, and then boom, now you this. Is that how it works? I'm not. I don't know. Interesting. Hey, it's her timeline. Let her do whatever she wants, I guess. Unless she's been replaced. It could be the replacement, and the replacement's like, why would I ever? Yeah, I don't know. I'm okay with anything. I'm okay with it's my timeline. I'ma choose to not care. Hey, you do whatever you want. It's your timeline.
จะถอยออกแล้วถ้าไม่ต้องตีตูดมันข้างหลังอ่ะถอยไปเลย
The elephant whisperer speaketh, and the elephant leaveth. Oh my God, that is literally crazy. Did you beckon the elephant in too? Is this a normal thing? How the heck? Yo, I see an elephant. The way it is in India, you see an elephant coming one way, you hide the other way, all right? Elephant always win. Here, it sounds like they seem to have tamed them somehow. Where is this? Thailand? Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. This is definitely one way to open up a store. Oh, man. Yeah, I guess this could be a normal thing for them. They have this happen every other Wednesday. You don't know.
This is what Elon will kill for. I'm going to give you something that Elon doesn't have. This is a piece of Mars. It's 1.524 grams of another planet. You can see it's a little bit reddish, like the planet Mars. And this was found in Africa. And how did it get here? Well, a meteorite hit the planet Mars, shattered off debris. That debris orbited around Mars for millions of years, perhaps. Eventually, it plowed into the Earth and landed in Africa. They found it. They said this, they knew it came from space. They analyzed it. It has the same chemical composition, molecular structure as the landers that are on Mars right now measure for Mars. So we know 100% that's from Mars. So Elon is desperately trying to get there. And that's one way that life could have gotten to Mars from the Earth, right? The same thing happens on the Earth as happened to Mars. So it could have hit Earth, blasted off some amoebas, some orcas, some kangaroo, whatever, and whatever was on the Earth at the time, and then eventually landed on Mars with the DNA of it, but it didn't take hold, right? So planets exchange DNA. It is possible, but we don't see life on Mars.
Yo, I'm imagining kangaroos that are on some like meteorite being sent to Mars, being launched from another meteorite that hit Earth. It's like, oh my God, that's some wild like Inception type stuff, man. That's some wild things. Interesting. I do believe this guy believes that he is holding a piece of Mars. I do also believe that Elon Musk and Trump are literally breaking up and we are witnessing a historical thing. Who's going to win in the end? Is he going to come out with a whole new party? Hey, you stop it. I'm not getting political. I'm Canadian, all right? You stop it. Sometimes I'm also in Connecticut. It depends on the video and regardless. Yeah, and then he's like, the DNA matched what the lander's feet had touched, so it's like, it's got to be the same. It's like, bro, everything's still on Earth. That's why it all matches. You stop it. And now he has the guy touching the rock and everything. I'm like, come on now.
Don't be careful, be confident. Don't be afraid to be afraid, but just work towards being competent at everything you do. And that is a lifelong pursuit in everything. The way that I've done things is just study and work and learn and just be unrelenting about it. When I'm interested in something, I'm just constantly studying and learning and learning and learning and then applying and find knowledge. What's true for you is true for you. Don't compromise your own reality for anyone else.
Dude, that's a bold statement. Don't compromise your own reality for anyone else. Hey, my reality's my reality. I'm stepping into the future Teddy that's going to hit 100K subs in under a year. I'm stepping into, you'll see. You'll all see. If not, I'm going to step into some Teddy that's made something. Hopefully he's made it. Wow, why am I getting so many like weird inspirational stuff? Like, well, what are you trying to do to me, algorithm? Let's go back to the weird, please. Well, I saw nothing paranormal here. All I saw was like a tired mom just, you know, crawl on the floor and try to put the fast pacifier that fell out from the baby back into the baby's mouth without being seen, because she knows that if the baby sees and makes eye contact with her, then she's going to have to like breastfeed her or give her a bottle or something like that. So she's hoping that the baby just falls asleep. Hey. I may be speaking from experience here, except I'm not the mom in this situation. That was Emily last night. Sorry. No, this is quite interesting. I'm hoping this isn't a paranormal thing. If it is, wow. Hey, you need a blessings. Oh boy. Oh boy. We're going to do 2 more.
What is this kind of temple doing under some guy's farmland?
I've found so many subterranean worlds, temples, caves that are absolutely beyond explanation. This is just a farmer, right? 20 feet up. He's just plowing the fields. Look what lies beneath his farm. This is an article found in a Pennsylvania newspaper describing a temple found in Missouri. We found ourselves in a room hewn out of solid limestone, 35 feet wide, 50 feet long, and 30 feet high. There are 12 columns in the temple. Between the columns on each side of the temple and on each side of the arch are set in the wall blocks of polished gray and black granite. It is undoubtedly one of the greatest curiosities of the age and is attracting the attention of archaeologists. You never hear anything else. The articles go blank.
This person thinks that this is going to go down as one of the greatest finds in history, and then of course it disappears. How did they mysteriously die 2 years later, perhaps?
The deeper you go, the crazier the things they've.
Can we just go find the temple? Is this why they won't let us go investigate what's happening underneath the pyramids? Because then they're going to have to make us disappear too and be like, no, they learned all the things and now the veil is unveiled. The veil is revealed. I don't know what it is, but regardless, I'm ready. I'm ready to find all the truths. We're going to do 1 more. Wait, but then what? You need an incline of sorts or decline of sorts so that way the thing moves, or this works both ways? I have many questions. Is this really... I don't know. They could have been like levitated with sound. You don't know. Interesting. It does make it look quite easy though. But aren't they like tons? Don't these statues weigh tons? Like what kind of trees do you need in order to do that? You know? I have many questions. Hey, guess what? You made it to the end. Hey, this was quite interesting and also weirdly inspirational in some of these videos, and also weirdly alarming knowing that people can just switch as fast as they... Sorry. Interesting. Very interesting. Learned a lot. Hopefully everything stays sane between Elon and Trump and we don't have to worry about anything. Imagine that all the SpaceX contracts just get... See, these are all the things I spiral about, okay? The spiraling doesn't just end after the videos, but guess what? Hey, you can continue the Goon Fix. There should be videos on the screen right now. Click on either one of them to get that Goon Fix. The one in the middle, you can subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.